No, as long as you're there for the people when they need you, I think that should be fine. Birthdays or any other day, what is the point of sending hundreds of messages and when you need them the most and you don't reply to them? It is useless, no? So
I've seen all his reels where he dances himself out of it.
How much are people important in your lives?
you won't speak to a wall about it, no, right?
To come here, I had to cancel two scheduled whatever meetups.
I like it. People, I don't know, they have second thoughts even to, tap on that heart option. I don't know why.
When I'm not interested in sports, but then I'm hanging out with them, I get to know a piece or two pieces of information.
With beat any day, just have fun. Go with it. Whatever happens will happen. You don't have to be so serious about life.
Feel the point of life is to procreate.
I would say I want to be proud of myself.
All of these point of views are derived from their past experiences. And me and Sumant, I think we have transformed Vikram from 2018 Vikram to 2024 Vikram. Not to offend you, but it was also...
Nothing you say will offend me.
Hi fellas, welcome to the second season of Unexceptional Perspective. Until now, we've been seeing more of me, and in this season, you as an audience will be experiencing a new approach from me where I started to talk with other people and you'll be seeing new guests across the season. So, let's not keep you waiting and let's get into today's episode.
See, he doesn't want and he wants at the same time.
Yes.
This is what Vikram is. Just Vikram thinks.
Hashtag. You go.
You should.
Okay, Puneeth.
Like, I'm excited how it goes, how it will be recorded, and how I am able to convince myself to speak all that. Just that. No concrete feelings as such.
Vikram is actually feeling very sleepy right now. So, what is on top of my mind, I don't know. I told you already, I am only into reels and all of that, not podcasts or we are used to talking with each other, but with the cameras recording us, it is kind of making me feel conscious. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's just we three of us. It's like any other day. So, just with cameras.
Yes. You are familiar with facing the cameras, but he is not. So I was more worried about him than you. But here it's yes.
I am okay with cameras as long as I'm not speaking anything or having a conversation. If you're doing something crazy,
I've seen all his reels where he dances himself out of it.
And it'll just mostly be
Walks
me
out of-
in my room, right? Not with two other people.
Even on the beaches, I have seen you dancing.
How do you do that in public? Mainly Maldives. How did you?
No, I don't know how I did it, but I still have many reels which I have not released. I've danced on. Oh, I think I have put up one where I was dancing on the beach. There were people actually cleaning on the beach. I was like, okay, fine. It's not like I'm going to come the next day. They will not even see me, right? So I don't care. As long as I'm having fun, that is exactly what I'm trying to do now. If we are having fun, it's good, and it's fine. Yeah.
Nice. Actually, I need a suggestion from both of you.
Okay.
I did 15 episodes of this podcast till now. That was season 1. Yes. This is going to be season 2, episode 1. So what I felt in season 1 is camera facing shyness, camera shyness, all that it's there. And from episode 1 to episode 15, I've come closer to actually being myself in front of the camera. But I am definitely lacking in the English aspect.
Okay.
From the time we graduated, that is from 2018, I feel my English standard has gone low. Maybe it's because I don't communicate properly in English. I use native languages to speak or something, but I feel I am not able to complete the sentences in full. I talk 3/4, then stop, take a pause, and then complete the remaining 1/4. Or I don't give a shit about grammar in the sentence while I am speaking. So how should I improve?
I think it's mainly, it depends on the people around you as well. The first few years we both were there, and you know how Puneeth is about his word power made easy books. he conned me into buying that book, and
He gifted you that book, no?
I don't think so. He made me buy that book. Said you have to buy this book. I never read it. I just read like 2-3 pages of it, and then I had to give it away. But I think it depends not just on you, but also about like the people around you. If they are also of the same vibe, or if you're communicating, if you get the response in your level of communication, maybe it will improve. Otherwise, I think it's going to go down, and it is kind of like that. And most of the people are not that bothered about grammar these days anymore. The Gen Z, especially, when people call Koramangala as Kora. So people are like that. So I don't think grammar matters these days.
Why are we not doing this in Kora? And why are we doing it
We
here?
should have done this in some pub in Kora, but I think we are Gen Z, but pretentious Gen Z, but we are all millennials at heart. It's
So coming to word power made easy,
Don't.
it is not so costly. It just costs him
One
one
pizza.
auto ride to Kora and back to home. It's the same thing. So I want to touch upon the topic where he in word power made easy, be it in word power made easy, or there is a book called Sapiens as well.
Sapiens, that big chunk. Yes.
Yeah, I have the collector's edition. So yeah, in that.
Show off.
show. I was about to say it. I was going for hashtag show off.
So yeah, so in that he touches upon a topic where you have these languages where it was initially was invented just to communicate with each other, and even when it comes to word power made easy, he specifically says where the language, English language, is not more about grammar, it is more about how people are speaking.
So, if I communicate my intentions to the other people, you say that it's fine.
Yes.
As long as your meaning is clear, I guess.
Your meaning is clear, and let's say there was a tweet by a famous personality where the grammar was gone for a toss. Then it was not grammatically correct, but then people started using it just because that famous personality used it. Then people have accepted it. Nobody said anything about any the words or grammatical mistakes, all that.
No, people try
So-
to use grammar, try to correct grammar when they are not able to win an argument. That is when the grammatical corrections come.
So this gave me a confidence. After reading that, it gave me a confidence and inner for my inner self, where I started to speak what I know, and then people started to appreciate the same language itself. So if you know stuff, and then if you are able to put in the sentence what it means, I mean, as long as it holds good, and then are in a 70% or 80% grammatically correct, you will be able to speak better English, and then better way of communications will be there.
And I have heard Native American speakers using wrong English and grammar, and I think we are more particular about grammar. I don't
And
think they care.
in the age of this meme language, it does not matter at all. The present generation doesn't care about what is grammatically correct English or what is not grammatically correct English.
Okay, fair enough. But if you take now since I'm publishing this on YouTube, around 100 people watch my videos.
Yes.
Out of that, you get 90 to 95% appreciation. But those one or two comments that tell that, see your English, what are you talking, we don't understand, and all those things, don't you think it'll matter eventually, at least in a personal perspective?
It all depends on how you take it. Whether you do 100% good, there is somebody who will try to find something even in that. So it depends on how you take. I call them like they are trolls, right? They try to find some or the other mistake in anything. So it doesn't matter as long as you are happy with what you are doing. yes, I agree. Grammar is a big part of English, but it's okay. We are all not, PhDs in literature or something, right? We are only using it as a form of communication. It is not even our, what do you say, a native language. We all have our own mother tongues, and we beyond that we have learned English and we are able to speak so well is in itself an achievement, and I think that should speak for itself. I don't agree with people saying you have to be like 100% right. And I'm pretty sure we would have spoken 1,000 mistakes already by now. But we are able to understand what we are speaking, right? And there are so many people who will be able to follow this as well. So that's all should matter.
So, speaking English language, or be it any skill, or be it any kind of thing which you are doing, it is actually a kind of a dish, a chef preparing a dish.
Okay.
So, if you are focusing on something too much, then the dish may not be good for eating. So, I would suggest you to have your own set of rules where you can set a standard where you will be able to speak to that level, and then post that it is up to them what they are accepting or not. So and also when it comes to your videos, as you said, 95% of people who are watching are being appreciation is there. So there you will get the appreciation also. Then some people may not find it very good with your language, all that. So you should take it as a constructive criticism, and then you can improve your English, and not to focus too much on that itself. You should focus on your content, you should focus on the way you're shooting, and then so there are many aspects, so you can focus on that. So this will be also improved, certainly.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice. What do you call this? Positive affirmation.
Yes.
Okay.
For today.
For today. Okay. That's about me. Let's talk about you guys. We'll go to the very beginning. We'll go to 2014. I don't want to talk all the history and all those stuff, but
Nobody would be interested.
yes, nobody would be interested. There is no value for our lives. Okay, but I want to talk about two situations. One is us meeting in computer lab, and another one is you coming and asking us.
If you can join us.
Yes. In 2024, what do you think about those two situations?
I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that I approached you first. I think I'm glad that I was not that, confident in attending my programming lab, that I had to meet you and ask you for some explanation. And I think that is what has brought us here today. And I'm also glad that Puneeth asked you if he can join us, for which I denied. I said no, he cannot sit with us. I don't know why I said that, but I said no, he cannot sit with us.
Yes.
But you anyway took it up, and you bypassed me, and you took that call and made him join our bench. And I'm happy. I'm actually really happy that you did that, because otherwise I really have friends, countable number of friends, and like you both are there in that, and it's a good thing.
Yeah. So when it comes to 2014, I had like different group of friends. I'm actually
We
kind
all
of
know
a
about
person. I'm actually a kind of person who go to people and then talk to them and then befriend them. I don't have any.
Hey, befriend అంటే ఏంది ఫ్రెండ్స్ కట్ చేసుకునేది కదా
No, befriend is
ఫ్రెండ్స్
making
చేసుకోవడం కూడా befriend ఏనా
yeah, I think they'll use it for
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. So
This is something that we have learned today.
నువ్వు చెప్పాలి ఆ గ్రామర్
yeah, like I go to them and then talk to them, and then I get involved in their group, and then I go out with them. So I don't particularly be in a single group, be it now or be it then. So back then also I was the same person. Now also I was the same person. So during first year I could observe. I think during second sem, I was in a hostel, and then even Sumant was also in the same hostel.
Yes.
So I saw him having group of friends. I mean, literally, it was a very large group, kind of 10 to 12 people.
Yes.
It-
We were 14, 15 people.
Yes. I used to see him every day, being with them and then having fun, all that. Then I was like, my group was not so like since I was not in the same group. I think it is a disadvantage. You can't be with the same person in same group forever. Like I was having a different group, so I had to go meet everyone. I had to be in every group. So that's when I felt the disadvantage where
You couldn't dedicate your time to one particular big thing.
group and then one particular friends kind of what I can say. I'm unable to recall the word.
Okay.
So
God cover made easy. If you had read that, Puneeth, you would have known those words by now.
so I could not be in the same group, right? So I could not enjoy myself being in that group. So that's when I also got a thought where okay, I should go to that group and talk to them. See, I mean, my inner feeling was like how they are enjoying a lot. So then they must be having all fun, right? So later, what happened? There was a rationalization of our sections, right?
Rationalization of sections.
What was like, I think this is going into a political.
Rationalization of sections ante endi?
I don't know. what-
Regrouping the sections.
Rationalize.
Alphabetical order lo sections ni separate చేసినారు.
They've just regrouped us into a different section would be an easier.
దాన్ని రేషనలైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ సెక్షన్స్ అంటారా?
Yes.
I really don't know if they call that.
Yeah, they do call.
Okay.
So they have. You can cut that one.
He will cut a lot of it.
So rationalization of section that literally means regrouping our classes, right? So there was some people who I was friends with. Then they changed the sections in third sem. So I was actually with a different group of people. One day some incident happened and then somebody suggested to be not in that group because you don't belong there. As a intellectual, he suggested that
To join us, right?
He
Somebody
suggested-
identified
yes,
it rightly.
suggested. Then I felt like I should leave and then go be with Sumant or other people who are actually kind of smart and then have a same psyche about what I have.
Do you think we are in the same wavelength as you?
Yes.
How?
So I think it's not about wavelength when it comes to the inner character. So we all are same.
Yeah, I agree. Not everything would match, but probably somewhere
inner
inside what inner character, I don't know, inner soul, inner peace, whatever. But we all are similar. Little bit, you know, the way you used to run off to your house every weekend. I used to ask him like, how are you able to travel every weekend and then come back home? I am also that kind of person who would love to go home.
In that case, I'm dead opposite.
You are opposite. Exactly. He wouldn't go home at all. And but there are certain similarities where I don't know how to exactly say it, but I think we are similar in more ways than one actually. But at the same time, we are all completely unique as well. We are not exactly the same.
Do you think you are gonna go away and we are gonna lose touch in the next 10-20 years? I don't think that will happen.
I don't think so. I think we've crossed that stage of losing touch. If we were friends for 10 years, I think this is not going to go away. I think it's forever.
If that was the case, I wouldn't have come from BTM layout at
I have come
8:30.
all the way from Tamil Nadu. What are you saying?
So no, I'm not telling about today. I'm telling about the other day where we planned something and then it could not happen. But then after a long day of work schedule at 8:30, just because Sumant invited me and then you were there with him, I took
Yeah.
I took my car and then I had to drive in that such a huge traffic. Yeah. And
It took you 2 hours to reach here.
yes.
And we didn't record it, right?
Yes, we didn't do anything. You just came, we met, we went for a movie, we didn't even speak, then you went away.
Yeah, I mean that's what the conviction to me, like conviction in me to my friends who are
Conviction in me to my friends. Please explain. I don't know so much grammar as you. Please explain normal English.
conviction in the sense so you have a commitment.
Okay.
So when you say that word, no matter what, no matter what stage you are or how much tired you are, you'll make it. Not like my friend Vikram who gives excuses. Yes.
I
So
have
once you give the word and then it's done. That's my conviction towards my friends.
We get it, Puneeth. You don't have to drag me down just to prove your point. But I think I will dedicate my time for my friends, but again I'll draw some line somewhere. And if this is for something like fun, right? I'll put a line over there. But if it is something really required, then I'm there. And he actually made me to come out on my birthday at 12 o'clock in the night, which I was
That
not
was really surprising.
exactly. I don't know.
Yes. No, that I do. I don't actually. Maybe people might be misunderstanding me that I don't wish on their birthdays, all that. But I actually, since my childhood, I like to wish in person rather than over call or letter or mail or any message be it. So if they're
I prefer
At the-
gifts Puneeth, next time. You're noting it down. Exactly.
so if I'm able to go meet that person and then wish them, I would do that. If not, I may not remember the birthday as well. I'm not so good at remembering
Yeah.
birthdays.
Coming to friendships, no, there is this. Again, I am going back to Proverbs. You are the average of the 5 people you are with.
Yes.
I think this point I've got it from you. I used to celebrate people's birthdays
Yes.
in a very grand manner. I used to plan the birthdays. I used to plan the surprises and all the stuff. I used to call them at 11:58, 11:59 to wish them first, and all those things. But I think your influence has rubbed on me, and I now forget birthdays. And even if it is somebody's birthday, I don't probably wish them because I feel like okay, it's just a birthday.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be. No, as long as you're there for the people when they need you, I think that should be fine. Birthdays or any other day. What is the point of sending hundreds of messages and when you need them the most and you don't reply to them? It is useless, no?
So that's what my kind of thing which I said I just explained, right? So I go meet in person and then wish. So when you said that, like when person is in need, so if I am going to their home to celebrate or their place to celebrate, I wish I also will be in the position where I can go when they are in need.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what my philosophy is towards God.
You're trying to uh, prove it as a point that if I'm there on your birthday, then I can be there on any other.
Yeah. Because I have to.
days as
It's if it is a simple message, you can just send it and then you can type and send it, and then if it is a simple story, you can just tag and then post it. And that is-
Don't bring Instagram into this.
so that doesn't catch me in any kind of thing. So that's what my philosophy is. Like if I am able to go to their house, I mean that is where the strong connection is. So if some random person is there, so you just wish them on their Instagram or message and all that, so they will not remember you. Because sometimes
Somebody will keep track. I know somebody who will keep track of who wished on your birthdays and who won't, so that they won't wish on their birthdays.
yes.
But I am not like that. If I see somebody's story or something, I send a message. I don't go back and check if they have messaged me. But there are people who do that. I don't. And even when you are posting something or if some story or something is great, I like it. People, I don't know, they have second thoughts even to, tap on that heart option. I don't know why it's such a big deal. If somebody has put some effort in doing something, just give a like, right? If it makes them happy even for a split second, I think you should do it. But I have observed it myself. There are people who are putting so much effort in doing things, but they don't get the kind of love that they are supposed to. But if I see the same being done by other person, because I know that how it feels, I try to do it for them. Like, okay, he's trying to do something, why not encourage it? You don't know what will happen after that. But just one like, I don't think you're like donating your property or something, but they don't do it.
And this is an artificial like created for just whatever purpose, whatever boosting purpose.
Even that they don't do it. Yes. Why people think so much even for doing something so small is beyond my understanding.
I had one more question. How much are people important in your lives? Is it quantitative for you or is it qualitative?
Quality of people, not the quantity. Even if you have hundreds of people, again, I go to the same thing. Hundreds of people, you call them, nobody responds. I don't think it is of any use. You have even one, and if they're ready to, help you out or have fun with you, let's not make it always about helping you out. Just to talk to you, random chit chat, anything. If somebody is available for you and they're trying to make some time for you, even if they're busy, I think that is the thing that matters to me.
Ante, you said qualitative people are what is my this thing, my shell or my ప్రిఫరెన్స్. కానీ క్వాలిటేటివ్ అని కాకుండా అసలు ఎవరు లేకపోతే, పీపుల్ హూ డోంట్ కేర్ అబౌట్ యూ, పీపుల్ హూ యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ వన్ టు షేర్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఓకే ఫర్ యూ?
I don't know. I don't know. I cannot put myself in that position because I have never been in that area. But I do love spending time with myself. I go out alone. I've traveled solo like you.
And I talk about the solo thing when in the next episode.
Yeah, but I did enjoy the time. So I'm totally fine being myself. I mean, with my what am I saying? I'm totally fine even if I'm alone. But at some point, I think you do need, somebody, some friends or your parents or somebody to talk to. Otherwise, what are your achievements? You're like, you go and speak to a wall about it. No, right? You need some human interaction, some kind of response. So I think there should be somebody, but I can't give a clear opinion because I've never been in such position. I always had people to talk to. So I don't think I'll be right to answer.
But I think you are the right person to do this. You cut off the whole world for 2 years.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this?
So even so I will come to the question. So
Okay.
So you asked
versus
so you asked qualitative versus quantitative.
Yes.
So when it comes to qualitative, I have, so I want to mention a proverb, as you mentioned, proverb or metaphor, anything. So you are the average of 5 friends you are being with, right? So I make myself sure that my average goes up. so okay. if you are in one single group, okay, your average is 1.
Okay.
So if you are being with 10 groups, what is your average? So it will go up. So that's what my thing is like. So in quantitative, I have many friends who are good quality friends. So
Good quality
friends
of quantity.
Yes.
In a large group. He has many groups that I know.
Now also, to come here, I had to cancel 2 scheduled whatever meetups. Yeah, but I get many calls like let's meet here. So I have like I said, I have different group of friends.
Okay.
So let's say that I think it's an advantage for me because I get to know more things, like be it as experience or be it as
You have more exposure.
Yes.
Okay.
I get to know
Makes
things.
sense.
I get to know things very fast, and then I get to experience my any feeling so fast. So let's say if you are sticking to a single group, so there'll be a monotonous kind of thing, right? So if not that group, so you'll feel very alone and empty. So you asked that as well. So that feeling I don't prefer to feel. So I want someone to hang out with. When it comes to the days where I want to feel that I should be alone and then I should have me time, I do that as well. I do that as well, and then I have many friends whom I can hang out with. So I prefer both the things. It's actually I actually a mixture of what like being it with friends and having fun also is the one thing, and then one more is like being with yourself and you're in a introspections, and then being within a peace. So both are there.
Again, proverbs. I don't want to tell too many proverbs, but I'm just getting too many proverbs in my head. Jack of all trades and master of none. Something in that sorts is your concept. And how do you manage all the trades?
I think actually it got me difficult in the initial days, but now as the days passed on, I got experience how to handle people as well, how to handle the time schedule, how to handle friends. By and large, I can say I learned the art of managing people, or skill, whatever we call. So that's where even
It comes with time, you say.
yes.
With
With time, and then the more you hang out and the more you get to know people, how they behave, like how people interact among themselves. So let's say so one group is there where they speak about only about sports and other stuff, which I'm not interested in. So like when I'm not interested in sports, but then I'm hanging out with them, I get to know a piece or two pieces of information, which I keep keep it for
In the
myself.
back of your mind.
Yes. That will be handy somewhere else. So I mean to say it's not it's not a loss for you. Once you're hanging out with people, you will get to know a lot of things, and then you'll be able to manage yourself better.
So this has been more about people and the outward thing. But when it comes to yourself, the main purpose of starting this podcast is this single question. So I'm going to ask it here. I wanted to ask it in our solo podcasts, but it's okay. We'll find something new to talk there. But I want to ask this. What do you think is the point of life?
I don't know. Life doesn't. I don't know. How do you put it? It's too much that you've asked us. For somebody who is just enjoying life and taking it as it comes, I don't know. I don't. I'm not. At least right now, where I am, I'm not trying to find a meaning about where my life is going or how it should be and all that. I've just started to enjoy my life, like live the moment. When you see all the news and everything that is happening around, you never know. I don't know. I think it's going to be a little bit sad, but you never know when you die, right? It can be at any moment. There were like split seconds where people just come out of their house and they're getting run over by cars and stuff. When I see the news like that, it kind of scares me a bit, and also it gives me a little bit of how do you say, to enjoy the feeling that I have to enjoy my life, live in the moment, be it any day, just have fun, go with it. Whatever happens will happen. You don't have to be so serious about life. But that's the way I'm trying to live my life. Just take it as it comes, but I am not keeping anything postponed till my retirement, like how people used to do it back then, save all the money. And I don't want to do it. I want to live my life. I want to have fun in my life. So I think I'm putting myself first. Uh, that's what most Gen Zs or millennials are doing right now. They like, let's take our parents. They always tried to put their kids, as in us, first. They're giving us all these comforts and education, and they see their happiness through us. But I don't know, maybe we're all selfish at this point of time. But
this is where I link my previous question to this question. Qualitative people, you have somebody to share. Very less people, but you have somebody to share.
Right.
But you see happiness in yourself.
No, I don't know. It is like it's like no. There are people who you can share your happiness with, but at the same time, you need to also uh, have something for yourself. You don't have to see your happiness through others, like how our parents used to do it. When I asked my parents, they said, "You have studied so much. You have achieved all of this. We are so happy and proud of you." It's all good, but I would say I want to be proud of myself, not my
First.
exactly. Then comes the others, right? I have to do something that I should be proud of it. I have to do something that I should be happy about it. Only then will come the other person. It might come out as selfish or whatever, I don't mind, but I am putting myself first. As long as I am happy, only then I think I'll be able to take care of others, or make sure others are happy. If I am not happy with the way I am living, I don't think anything else.
Yes, exactly. I'll come to your point. I'll come to your turn, but I want to talk about this. First, I should be happy, and then only I can take care of something.
Everybody else.
Yes, there is a contradiction in this statement, I believe. It's like people say when you become responsible, then you will take care of others. Once responsibility falls on you, then you will grow.
Okay.
You will learn to face the challenges and you will grow up. That's one way of looking at it. And also whatever you said, once I am happy, then I'll be in a position, once I take care of myself, I'll be in a position to take care of my surroundings. Both are true, I believe. But what do you think?
But the responsibilities that come, whatever you said, right? I think that is, see, you should also be lucky enough to give the statement that I gave, that I'll first make sure I am happy, only then I'll take care of others. Touchwood, I'm blessed to be in a state where I can take care of myself, think about myself, and then the others, right? Not everybody will be in that position. You would have, the responsibilities automatically fall on you. You are not given a choice. You take your time, be happy, then take responsibilities and all of that. People around us, it comes, they have to take it up. So that's when they learn and they grow. It's by default they're getting the responsibilities. Not everybody will have a choice to take up responsibilities. So that's where my
It depends on the situation.
situation, exactly. Your family, where you are, the surroundings and all of that, it matters. If you are by default given with the responsibilities, you don't have a choice, you have to take it up. So you should also be lucky enough to be in that position. So not everybody will have a choice there.
What do you think is the point of life?
So I studied biology. So as a biological perspective, when you ask me, I feel the point of life is to procreate. That's it.
Okay.
So when it comes to philosophical way, you have to. So let's say in world there are two things. One is order and one is disorder. Order and disorder.
Okay.
Order is what you put effort and then you get that into order, and then disorder is what it gets destroyed automatically, right? So in a philosophical way, I would say that you have to the point of life is to get things in order in your life and then spread that orderness to other people. Like it's almost colloquially speaking, it is almost
Colloquially ante?
Contemporary, maybe.
yeah, like
Not in our
no, in a
layman words,
layman
maybe.
words.
Okay.
Colloquially speaking, it is almost same as be happy and spread happiness.
Be happy and spread happiness.
That's it. So that's the point of life, in my words.
Okay, makes sense. Be happy and spread happiness.
Yeah, kind of. It goes with my point
Yes.
as well. You be happy and then spread
Yes.
happiness.
And what do you think about his whatever answer he gave? Take care of me first, live life, and then go about looking.
So I would say that it is actually arbitrary. So when it comes to it's upon your own
Random.
perspective. It's upon your own perspective.
Okay.
And let's say you have a point of view and I have a point of view. He has his own point of view. All of these point of views are derived from their past experiences. So they had some experience where they had to keep themselves first, then only they could feel that high of happiness. That's what maybe motivated him to keep him first, and then keep others second, right? So why when I said in a different manner where I should also be happy and others also should be happy.
Yes.
So in the same time, not after me. So it came to me because when I'm happy, when I'm enjoying alone, I can't see other people having pain. So that
I don't mean it in that way. You're making me sound like some psychopath. That I just want to be happy and I don't. Exactly. I did not mean in that way. Don't try
No,
to divert or
in
misinterpret
2000
my points.
in the times of 2014 to 18, I could experience the same way. I mean, I could.
Yes, his growth has been immaculate. He spoke a very
Word power made easy.
2014 to 18, the times where Vikram was actually thinking like this. I don't know, maybe now just to please society or to get accepted, maybe he might have said like that, but
but I don't think Vikram is like that.
14 to 18, he used to sound like that. I care about myself, all that. Now I think
No,
he might have changed.
I don't know. Maybe it is just a misinterpretation, but I don't exactly mean that I only care about myself. If I did cared only about myself, just giving an example, I always wanted to go to Maldives from a very long time.
Okay.
But I kind of pushed it. I could have gone last year, but then I thought, okay, why should I be the only one to enjoy the life, right? So I thought I'll take my parents on some luxury vacation. So with the amount that I've spent on them, I could have easily gone to Maldives or some Europe trip, but I didn't choose it. I thought I have to take them because that would also make me happy. It's not just my happiness that matters. My happiness matters. I will put myself first, but that doesn't mean that I do not care about others or they are always secondary. If I'm not that kind of person, but I do give importance to myself, but it's not always about me. I'm not that selfish on that. Perspective. So Puneeth, but yeah, I don't know. Or maybe then I should be very clear with my
Words, yes,
words.
yes,
I
yes,
guess
yes.
if it is coming across as a selfish person, then I don't think I'm communicating clearly.
It was also like not to offend you, but it was also
Nothing you say will offend me.
So he used to get puliogres for us and to treat treat ourselves as his family members, kind of like friends, true friends.
But I could have done more, I guess.
Yes, yes.
I got it like very few times considering we were there for 4 years, but I think that's what has changed in me. I don't know why I used to run away and go home immediately after school, sorry, after college, but it is something that I regret. I wish we could have spent more time, but I don't know. We are able to do that now, at least I'm happy about it. But there are certain things that have changed over the time,
Nice.
which is I think good that I'm able to make time. I'm able to come and meet you all, and also I'm trying to have fun at the same time. When back then I don't know what I was thinking about having fun, because he invited us even on the last day of our college. He said we are going out for dinner. I said no. I went back home, and you know what I did? I opened my books to check how I have answered all my questions.
Last day
The last exam of BTech.
Okay.
But when I think about it, I was like, why? Why? It doesn't even matter anymore. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone out that night. Maybe I would have had more memories than just going back and reading my
Yeah.
books, which I had completed my exam for, because I couldn't do anything after the exam is done. So I was that kind of person, but I'm not that anymore. I think.
Even now,
It's
you
changed.
keep strict schedules and then
I
strict
like
timelines.
to be on time. I'm not somebody who goes and who does impromptu things. I
Yes,
like
yes,
to be aware of what I'm going to do next, how the schedule will be. at 9 o'clock what am I doing, at 10 o'clock what am I doing. I am okay to have fun, on the go it's all right, but at least a bare minimum idea of what I'm doing that day should be required. You cannot call me at 11 o'clock in the morning and say let's go out, and I would have made up my mind to be at home to just chill. I cannot just like that switch and start.
No, when it comes to my sketches as well, when it is important, when it is needed urgently, or when it is kind of thing where I have to give importance of time, I will give time, and I will keep me on time, and I will keep discipline schedules as well. So I
But
think
not when it comes
I
to
think when it
meeting
comes to
friends.
this meeting friends, it is more of a non-official, and then if it is more not kind of if you don't have a schedule, then if you are trying to be yourself and then you are trying to go meet them on your own time, and then not like you would say you come at 10 o'clock or then meet up at 5 o'clock. I'm not saying that. Like when you are like a little lenient about the timings, then that's what makes it feel more like lively or more jovial, all that. And then I think the time is still there. We have, and me and Sumant, I think we have transformed Vikram from 2018 Vikram to 2024 Vikram. I think 2026 or 28 Vikram will be where he will not follow any schedules.
You made me watch a movie at 11 o'clock in the night.
Yes.
I don't know,
So
wouldn't-
I
I've
think
never done
it
that.
is possible. It is possible. It will happen where he doesn't keep any schedules, or he will come impromptu without any.
I am coming impromptu most of the times these
No.
days, but you are in a completely different zone in that matter.
So I thought it will be 15 minutes, but we came up to 45 minutes to 50 minutes. Yes. And I want to finish this because I have next personal interviews with you guys, personal talks with you guys. So any last words for your first time appearance?
We don't have a hamper for this or a rapid fire round. It is fun. I think I don't know how this video will cover, but it is just like another conversation with you. But let's see if this goes for judgment on YouTube and all of that. I don't know how people are going to react. But
I feel it is the same thing what we do offline. I mean, when without recording, also we discuss the same things. We discuss about life.
But we have a good posture now. That's the only difference.
We have a good posture, and then we have, I think, Vikram not leaning towards back and front, and then so
He is stationary for the last 40 minutes. His hands are not, but he is. So I am happy.
Thankfully, you gave me this wand.
that's your achievement.
That's my achievement personally. Yes.
So that's it. It was a very nice experience. Thanks for you for inviting me and then recording me.
Recording you. Okay.
Do you think you will feel bad if this goes the negative way on YouTube?
Never.
I don't know.
This is what I am.
Disable the comments immediately if it goes negative.
Okay.
Any publicity is publicity, someone. Bad publicity is also publicity. We are not doing anything wrong, right? If it gets perceived by people in a wrong way, it's not our problem.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. If you come this far, it means you have covered the entire interview. So if you would be interested in my other work, it will be linked somewhere here or here. So please do check out. And if you are listening this through audio podcast apps, please do comment through the dialog box and please do rate the episode. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.